What's going on, y'all? This is ROBNEE44. I'm waiting for my homie, buddy, pal, longtime friend to come in, Uncle Lad, and my co-host to come in. We are starting our podcast. It is called Chopping It Up with Uncle Lad and ROBNEE44. Y'all, we hope that you guys enjoy this podcast. We hope to, elevate even further and further, and just keep going. So I'm waiting for my man to come through, my homeboy to come through, and in the meantime, I want to give some shout outs to Kevin Hall, Special K, Club Remix, doing a thing every weekend. Look him up. Club Remix is popping. Okay. Also, on the flip side of that, I also want to show some love to my boy Leon, DJ Supreme, doing his thing as well, y'all. Check him out. You can find him at Instagram. You also can find Club Remix at Instagram as well as myself. I'm here on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. And my man, LA Double, he is on TikTok as well. That's Uncle Lad. So we don't want to take too much of y'all time. We just want to talk about some things and discuss some things and, try to get the podcast off right. You have to bear with me. This is new for us as far as being in front of the camera. So we hope that we can go ahead and get them on soon. And, we're just going to discuss a few things. And that's what the podcast is about. We're really just going to be discussing things that are, just things that are going on today, pertinent things. There's so many things going on, expressing our opinions and, hopefully getting others in the chat. I mean, we know it's new. We know it's fresh. So, we're looking to climb and grow and grow and grow and grow. So, anybody want to come on in and show us some love. Let me see if we have our guests coming in. Give me one moment. I think I do have my guest in here now, which is actually my homeboy, LA Double. Let me see what happened here. No problem. Let's go on back. Once again, we said this is new for us, y'all, so there will be some technical difficulties. So let's see if we can get my man back, LA Dub. Hey, Dub, are you in here? Can I? Trying to see if I can get you in here, brother. Trying to see if I can get the sound right here. Give me one moment, brother. Still working out some of these kinks here. I'm trying to get you in here, brother.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey, I already had to warn them, brother. This is our first show, so they had to be nice to us. You know what I mean?
Oh, without a doubt. What's going on, ROBNEE44?
Man, Uncle, I'm trying to get it together, keep it right. You know what I'm saying? I was just shouting out the homies that I know we all grew up with. I forgot to mention that me and Lad, we grew up since, man, look, Cadillacs and Flats, that's not even long enough. You feel me? We go way, 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 way back. So,
way back, brother.
Out, Kev Hall and Club Remix, DJ Leon Supreme.
Man. Oh, man, I got much love for those brothers, man.
For sure.
Those are good dudes, man. Good dudes.
For sure. So what's happening, man?
Man, just trying to stay solid. You know how it is.
Right, for sure. For sure.
How you feeling today, brother?
You know, man, I'm saying positive. Like you always say, you know what I'm saying, and stay positive. You know, that's one thing about Uncle Lad. He'll tell you, you know what I mean, whatever you're going through, man, just stay positive. So that's what I'm gonna do, bro. That's the new
Well,
code.
that's the best way to move, man. We can't say we kings if we don't act like it, right?
Right on, man. So look,
Yeah,
I know that we was gonna talk about some things, man. I told him we ain't gonna try to keep too long, but you know that basically what the show, what it meant to me, and like I said, it just means us expressing ourselves. Kind of give me a little bit on what the show mean to you and the things you're trying to look to give and take away from it.
well, look, you know my thing, man. You never too old to learn something. You never. Well, let's put it this way: you never too young to learn something, and you
Come
never too
on,
old to teach something. So
sir.
I'm just trying to share some life experiences, get my viewpoints, you know, and if anyone could take away what I done been through or what I have to say, it's always a blessing, man.
That's true. That's true, bro.
You
And
know,
the
so
fact that you willing to share it, you know what I mean? Because like the game should be sold, but we're gonna give them a little free love. You feel me?
oh, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt, man. That's how we do it though, right? I mean, we all prosper. You know, the only way we get better is if we help each other, right?
That's real talk. Now I know that we
So
talked a little bit off camera yesterday about the situation with Johnny Depp. Being this our first show, I think it's kind of kind of suiting to talk about what's going on with him and just how the world is revolving, bro. Isn't it? It's different than when we was growing up. Am I right, or am I?
nah, bro, you hit the nail. You hit it right on point, bro. I think if I can just jump in it real fast, I think the reflection over time is we both know a certain individual who was going through a certain thing with his little lala, and
Yeah,
it got heated. I happened to be close to the individual, so I was on my way to go check in on him anyway. And
right.
I just happened to be walking up when the one time showed up, right? And you know how they come, they like, hey man, you live here? I'm like, nah, I'm here to see my folks.
And
But then
was it in San Jose, California? Because we really know that's where we from, so we know what. Yeah,
that was in the 408, bro, San Ho. And the Popo, the one time they was like, we got a call for for the DV, a disturbance, whoop de woo. So long story short, I ain't gonna keep it long. His la kind of was out of control. You know what I'm saying? Her emotions got the best of her. She was breaking plates, throwing objects, and
wow.
my boy was being real. He was holding it to himself.
Right,
And I'm trying to tell him as a good friend, like, yeah, man, just don't put your hands on her, whoop de woo, man. Just the one time here, let's just go and walk around the corner. But they didn't want to let him leave the spot until they got everything figured out, right?
right.
And
Yeah,
so,
investigate.
right. So after a few minutes, they come out. The female officer going there and talk to his lala. She come out, talk to her, comrades, and then they hit me and my boy. They like, hey man, why don't you just go somewhere for a few hours and cool off, right? And we was like, okay, we're not trying to start no problem, so we gonna go and walk around the corner and do that. But it's just funny how there was a pass given where the aggression was coming from the opposite side.
Right, right,
Now,
right,
if that would have been our brother that was doing that, it wouldn't have been no conversation. They'd have rolled up, this, that, and the third. He would be on the ground in handcuffs.
right. No,
So
I hear you. And I know we talked about how we feel like no one has a right to be violent, but we also have to be honest and real that there is stigma on men when you're dealing with, and I understand the strength issue, but also
right.
when, but for us, like we were saying, but no one should be. It should be fair. You hear me, officer? Go ahead and lock up. You know what I mean? And then
Without
that's even, you know, being a young black man at that time, or just being a black man, period. So it's more to the gumbo. So
no, without a doubt, this season is definitely awful spicy. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
It's definitely spicy. And the going on with the Johnny Depp thing within this conversation is that I think what not only the male population could take away from this, but the female population as well, is that times is changing, man.
Yeah,
No matter what's going on, how mad you are, how mad I get,
right.
you don't put your hands on nobody else.
Period.
You keep your hands to yourself.
Come on.
Don't need to throw an object at me. Ain't no need to try to slap me. Ain't no need to
Right.
try to, shake me up to you because you don't feel I'm understanding and listening to what you're trying to say or I'm getting your viewpoints.
Right.
No, that's not cool.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I
So
totally agree.
so in that aspect, within this conversation, and I'm not female bashing her like that. Don't get me
No,
wrong,
no.
because I
Well,
know
I know you too
we
well. I know you ain't. You know what I mean?
right. And we both know that, people, emotions can make you get out of control, right? Male or
Absolutely.
female.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, your emotions can get the best of you. But if you don't know how to control that and how to work your issues out with words, then you're fighting a losing cause.
Right. All right. Well,
You know,
let me ask you this, lad. When it comes to the Johnny Depp thing, do you feel like, because it seems like he's trying to do this more out of, I mean, he just doesn't want his image to be tainted. That's the real, he's like, because sometimes our image get tainted, and it's gonna be 50-50 believe, or 50 believe, 50 don't. So, but you can't afford to have no one believe a lie. And I'm not saying it's a lie. What I'm saying is that we weren't there, so I can understand him saying, well, I mean, I did do some things, but you know, I ain't wearing the full jacket. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put on the hoodie too. You know what I mean?
oh, without a doubt, and I think that is true, and I think that also plays to her part as well. But I
Yeah,
don't know if a lot of people's been following it. I try to catch it from time to time. The little backdoor recordings and the hiding the video, the phone, to make to prove that one person is more out of control than the other. People gonna do what they gonna do. You know what I'm
right,
saying? But now
right.
they both were celebrities though, right?
Yeah,
So I mean,
yeah, no, you're
he's
right.
more
Yeah,
famous than her. He was definitely more famous than she was, but she was in a couple movies, did a couple, TV shows or whatever the case may
yeah,
be.
I
But
understand. Yeah,
but the thing is, once you and then we got to be honest as well. They live a different lifestyle than we do, right? Because
well,
they
for
got
sure.
that, you know, where they can just, dish out a little stuff and make certain
Yeah,
things go away. But in the
yeah,
reality of it all, we all got to conduct ourselves like, we all get older and you mature. We're
for
not
sure.
little kids, man. You got to conduct yourself a certain way. Let's just say, you can't come out at your lala or your girlfriend, your wife, your side piece, your little late night creep, whatever the case may be. You can't
Right.
come off on her super sideways and then expect her to just act, fall in line and act right. But
Hey,
then
come on now,
on the
you
flip
preaching to the
side,
choir. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Your wife, your your little thing, whatever, late night creep, however y'all want to phrase it, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't allow her to come off on you right sideways and then expect yourself to act right. But then within yourself, you got to compose and conduct your character in a certain way,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And that's just, to me, that's just self-respect anyway, though, bro. I mean, if you don't, I mean, to me, conducting yourself in the right way, it's just self-respect. And I'm gonna tell you something, lad, about me, and in my later years, I'm just the type of person, I look at things for what they are. Look, I mean, and I say it like this: if I see something not going right, I don't even waste no time. Me and you, I've said it to you before. If I'm
Yes,
dealing
sir.
with a woman, man, whoever it may be, and it just don't seem like it's gonna work, I ain't waste no time, because I ain't gonna wait 6 months. Yeah, no. Let's find out tonight. Let's find out today if we compatible, or if we should even be around each other. Because there are signs. Sometimes you let your little overtake what you feel down here. You like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna. This should probably shouldn't be, but she be fine or whatever.
Right.
Or he got money. He can take me place, and you ain't got no business being involved.
No, you
So
ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that because the late night creep will definitely make you change your mindset sometime.
for sure, I don't waste
So,
all this shit. Real talk.
'cause look, I'm guilty of that myself. I done dealt with a couple little pieces and I done let a couple of little things slide because when the lights went off or whatever, it was on. you
Hey,
know,
shit. Look,
brother,
sometimes he tell
brother
us
knows
what
each
to
other.
do.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean?
So
Sometimes he be like, this is what we gonna do. Now let me ask you this though, lad, because I know we also, just to kind of step away from the Johnny Depp thing, but I know the Megan Thee Stallion, there's been some stuff, you know what I mean? And what's your thoughts, man, on that? And like, where I mean, how does that tie into things that are going on right now with women and men, how we perceive.
Well, I wasn't there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that right there, wow, bro. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Just from what's the little small pieces I'm picking up that's coming out right now. Now, once again, folks, this is just my opinion. I wasn't there.
Right,
Just giving you my opinion.
right.
Uh, I think it may have been a setup, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to give you now. We don't know what was true once all the court stuff get to be come out and all the evidence, the paperwork come out. We're gonna get to know the real. But from what I'm hearing, there was no DNA on the gun. He had no gun residue on his person's hands, nails, shirt, hat,
Wow.
jewelry, or whatever the case may be. And we all know if you shoot a firearm, though, there's gonna be some gun residue
Oh,
somewhere,
residue. Oh, yeah, it's
right?
gonna be residue. Yeah,
So I think I don't know, man. I ain't got nothing against that young lady because I don't know her once again. But I
absolutely,
think that also
absolutely.
falls into what we was just talking about. I think sometimes it's the manipulation that goes down, and
Yeah.
it happens on both sides. I mean, we got dudes
Oh,
who
yeah.
do it. I mean, we know that. We know people who do it. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
Now,
I mean,
that's their
look,
life.
it's Venus versus Mars, bro. It's the old adage, the old story. It's always, you know what I mean? I think you get a female and a male together, there could be some conflict found in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Sometimes
sir.
it's just misunderstanding. Sometimes we don't I'll be honest, sometimes I just don't understand where they go. How are you be mad at me for you being mad at me and me being mad at you because you mad at me? You know what I mean? So it's just confusion, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think when it comes to that, sometimes a
No,
man can just know what a man is feeling and what a man is thinking. You know what I mean?
no, you're 100% on point, man. Because you know, I've always said I'm not the most attractive looking dude in the world, right? But I'm not
I know I
I'm
ain't,
far
bro.
I'm far from the ugliest looking dude in the world. So I done dealt with a couple of females in
Right,
my lifetime and just learning game from OGs, and my folks, my brother, uncles, cousin, all that. And they tell you over time, they're like, man, a woman gonna push your limits because see, she's gonna push you to figure out how far she can go.
right,
Right. Because see, they look at us a little bit different, because they're women and we men. They move with emotions, right? And
for sure.
sometimes their
And that's
emotions
real talk.
rule this. Sometimes they don't use this because this is guiding them, right? And now let me flip it though. I'm not here bashing women. Don't get me wrong,
No,
ladies. I'm not
because
bashing you.
because sometimes that can be beneficial for us, dog. Sometimes I need someone to see something emotionally through their
Right,
eyes to make me. So I feel what you're saying. Go ahead.
right. But then see, but now here's the flip. Because
Right,
sometimes we move with, you know what I'm saying?
for
We
sure.
don't we move with the second head. We don't move with
Right.
the first one sometimes, right? And that
Let's
causes a lot
kill
of us as men to get caught up, right, in some BS or some shit we shouldn't be, excuse me, some stuff we shouldn't be involved in. You know what I'm saying? Or shouldn't even got affiliated with or acquainted with. So it
right.
works on both sides, but I just think, it's one of those things that I think age helps. I think communicating with the youth, whether it's family, nephews, the homie's son, or whoever it may be. Sometimes you just
Right.
got to, explain to them and talk to them and try to show them a different side and let them know. And don't get me wrong, it also could be your niece because I have nieces, right?
Yeah. Female. Yeah,
Sometimes
absolutely.
we got to communicate to all of them and let them know, look, you just got to move a different way. And in
Right.
2022, yeah, it's totally different, bro. Because ladies, once again, I ain't bashing you. This ain't a podcast or a chat to just strictly speak on you, because we're gonna keep it in
No,
100,
no, that's
right?
today's
But
topic. This is today's topic. So yeah.
right, but in 2022, yeah, the script and change, man. Once
Yeah.
again, I'll
Well,
go back to what we started with. Y'all not getting away with just trying to slap a brother, or putting your hands on a brother, or trying to burn my clothes up or bleach my clothes, and let me go on and scratch up the car, or let me run into
yeah.
his car, let me run up his credit card because he's over there with Susie, and then Betty's around the corner, and I know he been creeping over there, and you doing your thing, but you may be a little bit more skilled, and he ain't necessarily looking out for that. But whatever the
Right.
case may be, I just think we
Well,
all got to move a little bit more different, man, in this current
absolutely.
environment. And once
And
again,
well,
violence is never the key.
oh, I don't care who it is. Well,
Right,
here's my take on that too, bro. It's like first what you said about like men and how we think and how we move. See, because men, from what I really gather, is that we definitely need You know, men to go out and do what they got to do, man, and you know what I mean, handle their business, whatever. But even beyond that, men, we need that. We all need security, but we just need security that are different doors. You know what I'm saying? For men, we love, you know, it's nice for women to say, you know, you're doing good, baby. Thank you for that time. I think some of the best times in my marriage was when, you know, she would just walk in and just say, you know what, hell of a job. You did a good job. You know what I mean? Thank you for, you know, helping me keep this thing. You know what I mean? So I think that's what we needed. So when we don't get it where we feel we need to get it, it's not really about lust so much with men. I think women think it is. A lot of it is just, can a brother get a glass of water? You know what I mean? While I'm sitting there, you know, it's we just need that, and they need affirmation too. Don't get me wrong, but I think they think sometimes we don't need affirmation, and we do. You know what I mean? And sometimes the person you go to, and you may be quote unquote cheating with, you know, which I never did. But what I'm saying is that you go to that person because they're giving you something, bro. They're giving you some words of encouragement. You know, every time you're around that person, that they see you. They see you. I don't know that.
Right.
And I think as far as you know, for men and especially in black men, because then you paint a different layer, right? Being a
Right.
black
Yes, sir.
man as well, we got other things we got to deal with. You know what I mean? I have to tell somebody, you know, it's all starting, like you said, it's different times. It's all starting to come out. People are starting to know what we knew for years. That yeah, if a cop get behind us, I do get nervous a little bit. I don't know if it's fear, but it depends night or day. But my point being is that there's that extra layer for men then or black men. There's always pressure on men. Don't get it twisted. But for a black man now, you talking about every time you get in your car, it really could be life or death. Now I'm talking about a ride to 7-Eleven. So,
No,
you
real
know, now
spill, man.
they starting to understand our fear and understand why we are the way we are. You know what I mean? So somebody trying to
Oh,
call me.
without
Let
a
me.
doubt.
So
Without a doubt, dog. I mean that's real talk, bro. Real talk, because you
yeah,
know we both are darker shade. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
yeah,
without a doubt, man. Yeah, it's a lot to it, and then with the thing on hustle, everybody cheats for different reasons, right? I mean,
yeah,
you whether it's justifiable or not justifiable or whatever. I can't speak for the woman perspective because I'm not a woman.
right.
Right. And I used to be married, but my wife's in heaven. She's my angel right now.
Amen.
God bless her soul.
Amen.
Rest R.I.P. Yeah, I
R.I.P.
appreciate you, my bro. I appreciate you. But I think it's one of those things that when the man comes home, you know, he needs to feel like that's his home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or if he make it to the nest, your home or whatever, if it's
yeah,
where he laying his head, whereas, I call it the nest, it's where he's laying his head at, then he needs to feel comfortable in that environment. And
absolutely.
and once again, and I hate to be, I'm gonna keep it solid with you, man. And once again, ladies, I'm not trying to
You
bash you,
always
but this
have, bro. You,
the,
over
the
40 years, you always have. So
right, in this movement right now. See, and I don't blame the ladies because see, we got sisters, and we have moms,
yeah,
aunts, grandmas, and growing
yeah,
up, they was always told, which is a positive thing, get your education right. You need to know how to take care of yourself, right? And then here
right,
come the whammy. Here come the whammy. You don't need no man, right? See,
yeah.
so we done bred this into the ladies, the young girls, the ladies, and it's just 10 times fold now, right? Where you got, women who's like, I got all these degrees and, I own my own house, I own my own car, I make $130,000, all this other stuff. But yeah, you don't have no man.
Yeah.
You can't get no husband.
Well,
Why
you
is
know what?
that?
You know
When
what
the
I think
chick, I don't
some
want
of
to
that.
cut you off, brother. I don't want to cut you off, Rodney. Let me just hit this one real quick because that's a little touchy for me right now. But um, but now you ain't got no husband. Why is
Yeah,
that? Right?
yeah,
But now we can go up the street to the 99 cents stove. Oh,
right.
I'm sorry, the $1.25 stove, and the chick up there, she's speaking because she's happily married, right? She
Well,
loving
yeah,
her husband, dog.
well,
And
yeah,
how did she get one? And she's making maybe $30,000, $40,000 a year, and yet you at the house with a $130,000 income. You got 5 degrees. You own this and own that, and yet you sweating the next brother, the next man, and and all this other stuff. How that just don't add up to me. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But
Well, and I hear
you
you.
know,
But
it
what
is
I
what
what
it
I think
is.
some of it breeds from, though, bro. If you want to be honest, I think some of it breeds from just kind of it gives you something to hide behind too, because some people have been messed up so long, bro, that it's almost like they gotta use. Well, I got these great, but all that is pain, bro. All that is pain, and that you will not get close to me, only to a certain degree. I'm gonna use what nobody's real no more, dog. Nobody's like I go through pain. I'm hurt. And I'm talking about either side, but I think really, like you said, women are emotional, right? So they're gonna use things against. I've been dating, I've been meeting women. It's like, I'm strong, and it's like, baby, you ain't gotta do that no more. You can be real. I'm one of the ones you can be real. You talk to me. We get a candle, sit in front of it. You can be real with me. You know what I mean? Because once you hurt yourself of that, then we can start getting to the good part. I don't care what you got, how you got. I don't care. I just want somebody I can be with that is real to me, that understand me, and that's what you want ultimately. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this date. You wouldn't be on these sites. You wouldn't be doing none of that. Because if you're so independent, why are you even seeking someone? And I think all that other shit is just excess, bro.
That part, brother. That part, man.
What I'm going, and you ain't gotta snap no more. No more snapping. Yeah.
Right, let it go, huh?
Yeah.
Totally let it go, baby girl. Don't even be mad. We're not even on that level. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to have a good time,
Because I know you too, lad. I know your heart. I know what kind of person you is. And sometimes they just look at us and they don't think that we care deep enough. I know for the right one, the one that's really going to be open with you, you're going to be open with her because that's who you is. But there are dogs, we got to say, just like with women. There are women, they just want money. But but it's which one you have to distinguish which one really is, because it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell out here. So
no, and it is, right? But see here's the real with that as well, though. I mean, if that's what you attract, if that's your track record, if you've been dealing with dogs, then understand you dealing with dogs. You can't, you can't try to meet the next guy and be like, okay, I've been dealing with dogs for the last 15 years, and now this brother come along, and now I want to make him solid. That's not what you attract, baby girl.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and it's the same for the dude. It's the same for the dudes, right? You know what I'm saying. If you dealing with hot ones, then you just got to put it. You got to put it in perspective. It is what it is, man. If that's what makes you happy, then do that. But understand what you're doing. Understand the play. Understand where you're at.
I don't know if they understand. Yeah, but I know exactly what you said. And you're right. You're right in that sense. The common denominator is you. You know what I mean?
Right. That part, huh? Yeah. That part. And sometimes it'd be hard to explain it to them, man. And as I say, we only could speak as men, right? Because we men, right? See, a woman's gonna look at us and hear this and probably be like, "Oh, those old gray-haired knuckleheads, they don't know what the hell they're talking about." You know what I'm saying? And to their eye and in their ear, they probably don't. We don't, because they're not men; they're women. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that hard, man. I've always, I don't know, man. I've always tried to look at things that, man, let's just keep it. Let's straddle the fence. We're going to go left a little bit, and then when we sway and left, let's just kind of move to the right of the room so we can sway back right to get right back to, on the line. We don't straddle the fence, but we got to be solid, though. We got to keep it real. And if, at any time a link starts to get weak, then we can address the weak link. If it's unrepairable, then we'll just know as that part of the chain comes back around. You know what I'm saying here? Oh, the weak link's coming up. Be prepared for that.
Right.
It's coming.
We gotta support it.
So don't act different.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. It's just it's one of those things, man. But we'll never know the whole recipe, because I guess it's just a man and a woman thing, right?
Yeah, and I mean, look, we ain't gonna solve the world, but I think what's good about this podcast is that it's going. I think even if one word sparks either side or anybody, whether it's we talking about men or women, or we talking about police brutality or whatever we talking about, even if one word make one person say, "I've never thought about that," you know what I'm saying? I don't care if they white, black, what, you know what I mean? And as we hopefully God bless us and we go on and we can bring other people on the show and they can give their views and or talk about whatever, it will cause us like a jump off to people saying, I really never. I know you, one of the homies, Mark Tranowski, was telling me that a lot of he had talked to you, and a lot of things that he just kind of was just who he is about. He said it opened his mind. And I said, well, you know what? I said, I've said those things to you do. But I said, no disrespect to me or you. And I mean me and him. I said, but even though we love each other, but you respect Lad more. And that's fine. I don't care how you get the story. I don't care if it's Newsweek, San Jose, Mercury, USA Today. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you get it from. But if he changed something in you to make you look at something differently, that's all we all want. And he said that. He said, man, you know, when he explained, I said, because see, me and him, we were getting conflict too. Me trying to prove I don't do that no more like I used to. But what I'm saying is that with you talk calmly too. And not only that, on you like, you can be who you want to be. Because I'm the same way. Be who you want to be. But just understand that it's not just one way, that you, like they talk about the riots. Well, the riots. Don't you know that's all stemmed from pain? Just like in the insurrection. I don't agree with that at all, but I understand it stems from pain, whether I agree with their pain or not. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that anything that's conflictual is going to breed from pain. What do you do with pain? You try to heal it. That's all you can do.
Right. And do me a favor, Rodney, turn your volume down and turn it back up, because you had a little bit of static on my end. I don't know if you heard it on yours. On mine, I did. I could be off. I'm gonna do the same on mine. I'm turn it down a little bit and turn it back up just to make sure. Make sure we try to clear any static or whatever.
We just trying to get this together, y'all. So
there you go.
This is our brand new podcast. Once again, y'all, chopping it up with ROBNEE44 and Uncle Lad. So you know what I mean, we're gonna have some technical difficulties. We thank y'all, man, for joining us. We hope you join us more. We should have some surprises for y'all. We want to know we got some surprises. Some OGs coming on and sharing their life stories. So we keeping our fingers crossed.
Oh, without a doubt. No, we're gonna keep it good. It's the first one, dog. It's only gonna get better, man. I'm gonna give me a little office and all that. I had to jump in, in Fredo real quick, the ambassador, so I can get a little piece of quiet. You know, I got my little sports on in the nest. So yeah, we go, man. We gonna look, folks. This is our first one. Hey, I appreciate everybody who watch it. Please give a like. You know, you can critique it as well. I mean, we appreciate the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? People say it about the haters and all that. To me, I don't consider people haters, man. I really don't, because you know, you have an opinion, and if I'm on this platform and I'm speaking my mind, I'll be a fool to not think that you don't have a opportunity or have a right to critique that. So if you like it, you don't dislike it, that's cool. I'm not mad at you, man. But you know, they said closed mouth don't get fed. So if you feel a certain way, once again, whether you agree or you disagree, make your voice heard, man. It's like voting. If you don't vote, then don't complain about the, you know what I'm saying, the result.
And for me, it's not even trolls. It's just there's haters and then there's trolls. As far as I'm going, so I don't even bother with trolls. You know, I got my TikTok and you know, I got all these. I love
them all, Rodney.
Well, I love them all, though. Well, I need views. For me, a view is a view. You know, I was gonna say real quick, I just almost hit 500,000 here on YouTube, so I want to say much love for that. I also want to let you know that Lad is on TikTok as well. He's on IG, on Facebook. Me as well. Go follow us. But I just want to say this, bro, that I am very supportive of anybody. But for me, and this is just personal, I don't even answer trolls. I don't even do it, bro. I don't have time for it. I walk towards love. So, you know, because sometimes some things are said, they just make no sense. You know what I mean? So
right. Were you a good, because you're a good man, ROBNEE44. You're a good dude.
I try, bro.
A long time. You're a good dude.
I'm not gonna match hate with hate. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that part, because I'm definitely not gonna try to let nobody get out my character. But if y'all want to troll me, man, go ahead. Jump on one of my platforms, man.
Hey, it helps. All dudes is good dudes.
Yeah. Look. It's Uncle Lad. It's Uncle_Lad. LADD. That's on IG. You know what I'm saying? That's on what else am I on? Shit, I don't know. Just search Uncle Lad.
You on Facebook? You on TikTok? Soon to be on YouTube.
But wait a minute, maybe not Facebook, because you know a lot of people see that. No, I'm just bullshitting. I'm gonna get me in trouble. My little Lala gonna come to the nest. She's gonna be like, "What was that about?"
See, now you need to turn up your sound.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me? Let me do it. Are we good? We better?
We ready. Hey, I just want to say, man, I appreciate you, brother. And you know, we're gonna roll with it. Y'all, we haven't figured out all our times, but we'll try to be doing the weekends definitely new subjects, and go and check it out. If you didn't catch the live, it should be streaming, or not streaming, but it should be replaying on here. Go check it out. We'll be sending out the link. I will be sending out the link. And like I said, man, I'm just happy and grateful to have this man right here, LA, another hand, LADD, Uncle Lad around here, man, doing this thing. Man, this is how our conversations be when we just talking on the phone. So y'all get some good stuff. And once again, come check us out, man. We ain't doing nothing but Choppin gang with that's it. You feel me?
Real spill.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and let that ride. Thank you, brother. You know how I feel. All love.
All right. Oh man, without a doubt, much love to you, ROBNEE44. Keep doing your dizzle,
yes,
man.
sir. I love you, brother.
All right, brother. I'll holler at you, man. Stay smooth, stay easy, and live like a king, man.
You too, sir. Let's go.
All right, bro. Peace.